welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today I'm going to make something I've never made before. I've made it in a different variation, but I've never used this sauce. Now this is no sugar added, gluten-free, so for a lot of people that are on restrictive diets, I guess this could be, let's see what the sugars say, 1 gram of sugar. This could probably be a keto sauce. Anyways, it's for pasta, pizza. I mean, it just sounded delicious. And this, I got this at Costco. This is kale pesto with white cheddar pasta sauce. And I love kale anything, so we're gonna make stuffed shells. And I'm using some baby spinach, some chanterelle mushrooms, a garlic and onion out of the garden. I've got some ground turkey right here, 99% lean, so it is going to be lean on the meat, which is good. The animal fat will be in the ricotta cheese. So ricotta, 1 egg, some Parmesan, and I always use this kind. I say, and I've got, we'll have some mozzarella and everything in here too, but I save the, for this, I have to use this kind, the Kraft grated Parmesan. It's the only way I like it. If you like it some other way, fine. Then I've got some Italian seasoning from Thrive and some basil from Thrive. I'm gonna use both of those, and the rest of the spice is in this. I've tasted it. It's got a great profile. So, oh, and some fresh parsley is gonna also go in the ricotta mixture. I've got some water on to boil, and I'm gonna be using stuffed shells. And so you cook them al dente, almost to the point where they're super soft. I don't want them to fall apart while I'm trying to stuff them, if that makes sense, okay? I can add a little more chicken stock to my sauce, but I don't think it's saucy enough to keep these from being hard. I don't want them hard. I want them saucy and cheesy and soft and delicious. Okay, come on in and I'll show you how I make this. Super easy. And I'm taking it over to my daughters for dinner, so I'm gonna get out the beautiful cookware, and yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. And I have a great kale salad on the side that I'm bringing. So I thought, you know, I'm just gonna turn the camera on and bring you guys along, because I know a lot of you looked at that and said, what? How was it? What'd you think? And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. Okay, I like it straight out of the jar, but for this recipe, let's see how it goes. Come on in. Okay guys, I think I've got everything prepped. I hope. I've got, in here, I've got a container, a small container of ricotta. Not the smallest, but, yeah, that one. Anyways, half a bundle of fresh parsley, Italian parsley, you need it. 1 egg from the girlies, and this is not a large egg. They are still not producing large eggs. They're still pretty young. Anyway, I've got some Parmesan cheese, and I like to put about a half a cup. And I'm eyeballing it. It's okay to eyeball if you want to. We're gonna add a little bit of basil, and this is from Thrive. And again, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Maybe a half a teaspoon of basil, and then the Italian seasoning, which also has some basil. I want to add that in. These are all freeze dried, so they'll refresh in the mix. Now, yum! I love this. Oh wait, we need garlic. Now I was gonna chop up some fresh garlic, and I was like, wait a minute, I have tons of Thrive. Well, I don't have that much left, but I have some Thrive garlic. So I'm gonna actually be ordering some more here pretty quick. So because it's freeze dried, it's potent, it refreshes right with the egg and the cheese. You don't have to worry about it. Oh, it smells wonderful. So maybe a half a teaspoon of that is plenty for this cheese sauce. Okay, so I think a little bit more parm. I'm eyeballing the parm. Yeah, there we go. That's some pretty good consistency. And I'm going to set that aside, and that's going to be for the filling of our stuffed shells, which are on the stove. They're almost done. I've chopped up some spinach, some chanterelle mushrooms right there, and that smaller onion, small to medium onion. That's going to go in the saute pan with the ground turkey. So I'm going to go ahead and brown off the ground turkey a little bit, get it started, and then we're going to add all this into the mix. I want them all to soften together. I'm going to use garlic infused olive oil. Okay, let's go to the stove. Okay, so I've got my olive oil heated down in the pan. I'm just going to put that turkey, and this is 99% lean. I'm going to go ahead and get this browned off, at least started in the browning process before I add the veg in. I am going to add the onion in right now though, because the onions take a little bit longer. Spinach doesn't take any time at all. So get your onion, and maybe even the mushrooms. The majority of those. A little bit of spinach falls in, no worries. Medium high. Okay, when this is ready for the rest of the spinach and mushrooms, I'll be back. Okay, so obviously I've added the rest of my mushrooms and the spinach, and I'm just cooking this down, getting the turkey all cooked off and browned up. I haven't added any seasoning because that sauce is pretty flavorful. That's going to be my seasoning. But I want to make sure my turkey is completely cooked. I've turned this down to a medium low, and we're going to finish this off while I stuff shells. And you know how that goes. Once I get all the shells stuffed, I will show you how we put this together. Okay, so some of the sauce, about, I don't know, a quarter of a cup, maybe a little more, I put down in the bottom of our pan. I've got my pasta, which is a little shy of perfectly done, but that's how we want it. And I'm going to stuff these shells. They're going to go just like that, right in there. You want your pasta pliable enough to open it without breaking. And I'll do one more here for you. These are awkward. It's always awkward. But I do love a good stuffed pasta shell. So, all right, what a mess. And I'll be back when they're done. Okay, so now the meat is done. The mushrooms are sauteed. The spinach. This is the perfect ratio. You don't want too much spinach because you've got kale in this sauce. And I am going to rinse this jar out because I don't want to lose any of that. So we're going to grab some water. Not a whole lot because we don't want it too soupy, but we want this to heat through. We'll put this over the pasta, which I've stuffed all the shells. And don't overstuff your shells. You want enough filling for everybody. I will probably only have one, maybe two shells, but a bigger eater might have 3 or 4. So I put it in a 9x13. If you guys are curious. Okay. And we're going to top this with mozzarella cheese. So put the water back in the jar. And this will help finish off the pasta. From the al dente stage to done. Delicious. Okay, perfect, perfect. And this sauce is more than enough flavor and sodium and everything to get us through for the meat and the veggies. So I'm going to bring this up to a little bit of a simmer, and then I'm going to put it down over. Yum. I'm super excited. So I am going to cover this just loosely with some parchment paper once it starts cooking, just so I don't over brown my mozzarella. Okay. I might even put mozzarella first. Oh, I'm gonna do 2 layers of mozzarella, never mind. Okay, I'll be back. I'll show you how I do it. All right, so I've got about 18 of the stuffed shells down. I'm gonna do a little light layer of mozzarella. And this is mozzarella that I had in the freezer that I'm rotating out of my preps. So when you are prepping for the future and you're buying things on sale, or when you have the extra money, you still have to rotate things out. So, and this freezes really, really well. So I've got my pan here. Dum, 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 dum. Yes. And I'm gonna start by spooning it over this. Oh my gosh. And I did take a little sneak peek. It is wonderful. And I want that sauce evenly distributed. More so than the rest of it, just because I don't want the noodles or the pasta to be undercooked. Okay, now on top we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It smells so good. And it's going in the oven at just the right time. I'm putting it in a 375-degree oven. Oh, there it is. And that is gonna cook for anywhere from 35 to 40 minutes, just until it's all bubbly. And I could just cover this now. Everything is really hot, so it may not even take that long, but I'm gonna give it another coat of mozzarella. Yum, my mouth is watering. Okay, a little heavier coat on the top here, because everybody wants that cheesy goodness when they dig in. This is just like having lasagna. All right, everybody's gonna love it. All right, in the oven it goes until it is bubbly and everything is cooked. I wanna make sure that pasta gets cooked, so probably about 40 minutes. All right, we'll be back. Okay, so this is out of the oven. It's gotta rest, but look how beautiful. I'm gonna dish this up on a plate. I'm gonna have company, so I don't know what kind of taste test we're gonna get, but hopefully somebody will give you a taste test and give you the honest engine. All right, here we go. It smells amazing. Okay, so JD's my official taste tester. Can you give that a taste? Let me know if you like it or not.
Pretty good.
You like it?
That's pretty good.
Is it too hot?
No.
No?
That's good.
All right. So, would you want to eat it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Woohoo! We got it. Quick. Okay. I'm gonna get to mine. Where's mine? Oh, yeah, it must be good. Diving in. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.